Okay, in this video I just want to talk a little bit about the subject of just sourcing your images. This is just going to be useful in next year and in thesis. But how important it is to find images that are high quality. And so I'm going to give you a few suggestions on how to do that. We're looking right now at Luis Callejas, LCLA. He does a lot of speculative work. I don't think this is a built project. This is a visualization. Okay, so very much the technique that I'll describe to you today is here. He's included, as you can see, an animal and maybe even a waste paper basket. So I really encourage you to look at his kind of his technique. He works at like large scales, but I want to just emphasize here the important thing that what makes this really convincing is, of course, yes, all of the perspective, in this case, perspectival awareness, high quality masking, but also the really good imagery. Okay, so I want to just show you guys some resources on that that are free, that are out there, that you might not be aware of. One is the Library of Congress Prints and Photographs online catalog. So this is the one for the U.S. Other countries have these too, and I would encourage you to look into that. I found, for example, stock images. This is the Sutro Baths, San Francisco. I've never been there. I'm not even aware of where this is, San Francisco. But this is a feature along the coast somewhere. And as you can see, you can download a really high-res 206 megabyte image. This image you can download at that level. So again, when we're sourcing our stuff, we want to download the highest quality as possible and the largest file sizes as possible. So this is why we have these huge hard drives, is to acquire this really high quality imagery. Okay, so that's what I want to encourage, this really high quality imagery. Other possible, right? Found these, right? When you get into whatever, for whatever reason, collaging in general, Golden Gate Bridge, again, a 206 megabyte image I can download this as. Right? So this is a very large file size. So I wanted to introduce you to that. I also found in my digging in the Library of Congress the competition drawings for the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. I thought this was pretty fascinating. So again, you can download a 4.7 TIFF, and again, TIFFs are non-compressed images, so you don't lose any information when you're working with a TIFF. The rest of them compress and therefore reduce the quality of the image. So I'd always be looking to download your source information as TIFFs. Of course, when you output it, you're going to need to output it in different formats depending on the format that you need to generate it to. If it's screen or a book or a poster, totally different formats, and possibly you would want to optimize. You'd want to optimize your image accordingly. But I wanted to just introduce you that to like perhaps some repositories of high quality images that are out there that are totally free. Okay, as you're aware of, QGIS is also the place where we can get the aerials. I thought this was interesting too. This is in Europe, a museum. So the Rijksstudio, where it's a virtual museum of artifacts. How this may help in your collage and visionary efforts. I think this is just useful when we're doing these kind of things too. If you're thinking about ideas and things that have been done in the world, concepts have been tried, it's probably a pretty good place to start. So if you're in the imagination stage, I would encourage you to do these things. They'll help in your development of a narrative. Any one of these two, I'd like this particular website is really powerful because I think you could just download this stuff. They've made it available so you can download the work. They have 4500 by 4500 pixel JPEG. Yeah, if you're a professional, you can order a TIFF You can call yourself a professional. If you want something really, you can order a TIFF file, and that TIFF file again is the highest quality. For small collages, maybe this is fine, but I wanted to introduce you guys to the concept of source material. It'll be really make a difference in the effectiveness of your presentation. So with that said, we'll switch to the next video. We'll be talking more specifically about masking.